Hello and welcome back to Nick's Hobbies and Interests. Normally I'd have a Displate review for you. At the moment I've got 2 new limited editions put to one side. They will come to the channel soon. But until then I've put together a short video. This is a comparison between the matte finish and a gloss finish. We're going to look at 2 Displates. The Marvel one you see in front of you and the Last of Us collage Displate I've picked up as well. The Marvel is in the gloss and the Last of Us is in matte. So we'll start with the gloss. Gloss paint is great, but it's very light reflective and of course very colourful. Naturally it's one or the other because as you can see here, the lights from the top of the light box are covering up some of the image. You have to adjust the angle or have your spotlights just right to make them work. For example, in the cabin I had the spotlight aimed directly at Doctor Strange's hand, so it looks like he's casting a larger and more powerful spell. Keep in mind this is gloss. If we go to the matte finish, lack of light reflection, and of course the colours aren't as vibrant and bold and they don't stand out nowhere near as much. When it comes down to what I would recommend, honestly that is up to you. And I would also say, depending on the Displate you're maybe buying, before going ahead with a purchase, have a good think of where you're going to display your Displates. Are they going to be an eye catcher as you walk into a room? Are they meant to fill the room with life? If so, I'd say go with gloss. I personally like the matte, but a lot of my artwork is, if it's not sci-fi, it's post-apocalyptic. So Last of Us, Fallout, that kind of thing. And the matte works really well. It gives you a dull, dark and gritty vibe. If matte isn't going to be for you, then I would say go with gloss. It does bring your pieces of artwork to life. If you take a look at every still shot I've taken from the Guardians of the Galaxy, I did every individual character. They all look awesome. And this is just, just a quick snapshot of all of them as I had it in the lightbox. At this point, before ending the video, I'd like to give a mention to Will, supporter and subscriber to the channel. The two of us have been messaging about Displate's gloss and matte finishes. If you're new to Displate this is, and you've bought one, maybe not the other, this hopefully will give you a good idea of what to expect. This is the first comparison video I've done. If you'd like to see another one where I've bought the same print but in both matte and gloss and then compare them side by side, let me know in the comment section below, because I can definitely do that. I'm going to end this video with some advice, because I've found this. I went to clean my Displate early on. I bought this months ago, and I do only have myself to blame. Nobody else is to fault for this. But when I went to clean a mark that was in the bottom left corner, the wipes I used were too aggressive and have left, I'd like to say, scratch marks, because every technique, every solution I've used since to get rid of these lines has not worked. Unlike smudges and other little marks that you might get, naturally you can use a dry cloth and they'll buff out, but not these. They've stayed, unfortunately, spoiling the image. When you look at it directly straight on, you don't see them, but the moment the light hits them or you look at them at a certain angle, that is it. They're there, and that is why you don't see this appear on my channel much. It's just because, in my opinion, it's been spoiled by trying to clean. So my advice is think twice when cleaning your Displates. Do some research or just be very careful. That is all I'm going to say. If you got this far, of course, I thank you for that. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell if you wish, and as always, take care.